well today. I'm gonna give it just a minute for everybody to pop on. Make sure that you can hear me. It has been a interesting couple of days. Can you guys hit that like button and leave a comment so I know who's here? But definitely, if you could hit the like button, just kind of pushes the video out to people who are really looking for some support right now. We have right there, our bathtub is leaking into the dining room. So we had somebody come out, and now the plumber has to come out, and we had them come out today because my son's bathroom had the mold on the wall, so they cleaned that up and they repainted. And there's some other stuff, and then they're replacing the carpet. So it's been interesting week with me having doctor's appointments and stuff, and then having to be here to do things around the house. So let me know how you guys are doing. My husband is bringing me lunch, so I was going to get on a little bit later because he's coming here, and it might be a short live if he's staying here and we're gonna have lunch together. But if he just drops it off and leaves, then I will continue to do the live. So we'll just kind of like wing it and see. Every day is a little bit different depending on like what's going on. I've had headaches every day, and those have not been fun. And even Motrin 800 is not really helping with them. So I was thinking that it might be like back issues. So I use the massager. I have like a neck massager. It's amazing. And it heats up and all of that. So I've been putting that on and just trying to get the knots out, hoping that helps with my headache. A lot of the symptoms are, getting a lot better, or they kind of just pop up for a couple days and then get better. It really depends. Like the jerks, when you just like your body involuntary movement, that comes for a couple days, leaves, comes for a couple days, leaves. It's very sporadic. It's nothing that I'm worried about. It's not keeping me awake. It's just for a couple hours, I do the body jerks. And let me see. The night sweats have gotten a lot better. The chills have gotten a lot better. The tremors. The insomnia has gotten a lot better. So if you out there are having horrific insomnia, I had horrific insomnia for the first 3 months. It wasn't until like this week, that I'm starting to sleep. I still am taking trazodone, so I'm not quite where I want to be, where I'm off of all medication. But from going from QVivic, a sleep aid, antidepressant, amitriptyline, and then Valium, a benzo, going from those 3 just to trazodone is amazing. So I'm going to give myself credit because that was hard. And then once I really stabilize and everything is good for a while, I am going to start getting rid of the trazodone. I've heard a lot of people say that trazodone wasn't too hard to get rid of. Hi, Tara. Hi, Sohan. Trazodone's not too hard to discontinue, so we'll just see how it goes. Oh, you're not staying?
No, what, you on already?
Yeah. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy your baguette.
Thank you. I love you. My husband just dropped me off a burger, and he is like the sweetest. He like literally dropped it off and then went back to work. So sweet. Hi, Mary. Tara, you have a back massager like that? You love it? Yeah, it's amazing. Because I was wondering if like the headaches were due to the neck, the the problems, like the, ew. He gave me blue cheese. I was thinking that the neck problems were, back problems were contributing to the headache. So I'm just trying to get it under control. You can't see my husband's face. Yeah, he doesn't like the camera. He's been on some of my stuff. Like if you look at stuff like way years and years ago, he's been on my stuff, but he's not one for like the camera. So he just dropped it off and then headed back to work. It was just the sweetest thing that he did that. It doesn't give you a headache, Tara? That's good. I don't know if that's what it is. A burger and fries. That's what he brought me. He brought me a burger and fries. Eat your burger. I don't like eating on camera. Like, I'll take something little. Nothing, not that there's anything wrong with it. I just personally, like, I don't know, eating and then like chewing and talking. But how are you guys feeling today? Tara, Mary, Sohan, James, how are you feeling today? Yeah, I have a burger. My husband gave me blue cheese, but I am not a blue cheese person. I'm a ranch person, so I guess we'll make an exception and do it this one time. You feel very good today, Sohan? Hi, Connie. I look good, thank you. And so does the burger. Thank you. I have my good days now, which is awesome. It feels so good to have good days. I am getting headaches every day though, but it's nothing that, it's still a lot of progress, which I'm so thankful for. How are you guys doing? You feel the same? And I love ranch as well. Hubby made me a burger today. Oh, that's so sweet, Tara. I'm so glad. Do you still feel like you're getting better? You're turning a corner? I really hope that you're turning a corner and you're feeling much better. Maybe not much better, but better. I just imagine it gets so much better. It does, Connie. It really does. I think because I was on such a low dose at the end, like I tapered over time, maybe my healing won't be a year, but it happens so unbelievably slow, but it does happen. So yeah, I have, I've had some stuff happen. Our bathroom is leaking into the dining room. Our bath. So I'm dealing with that. And then I'm just trying to figure out like the caffeine thing, the headaches. And when I start to feel a certain thing, I really just try to like sit still and just think about what I'm feeling so that I can figure out how to go about it. Oh, Tara, it's getting less intense. That's awesome. Yeah, it happens so unbelievably slow. Thank you, Sohan. Good night, Sohan. Thank you. Um, what do you guys have going on? What do you guys have planned? I'm trying to, I'm just trying to, I started applying to new jobs because my old school, I don't want to go back there. They had a lot of issues with the State Board of Cosmetology. And it's just really something I just don't want to dabble in. Oh, you had them really bad the first 6 months. Thank you, Tara. I haven't had them until this week. I just don't know why. But I'm just kind of riding through just riding it out. Yeah, same to here. Definitely less intense. Good. I'm so glad that's less intense for you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to work right now, my shop. I'm spending my days with my grandchildren. That's fantastic, Connie. You got to eat up all of that time. You got to embrace that time. So my job is I'm an aesthetic instructor. So I do makeup, waxing, facials, laser hair removal, cold sculpt, just all of that med spa stuff. And I'm an instructor, so I teach at schools. You lost so much time being addicted, yeah. Well, make it up now, you know, embrace them, hug those little ones. And so, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go back to my old school. And the funeral home hasn't called me in 3 months, which I was happy at the beginning. I don't know what happened there, but I was happy at the beginning because I didn't want them to call me and me say, like, I can't come in. But it's been 3 months, so I'm kind of assuming at this point I'm not going to get called. But whatever. Hi, Miko. I don't have a beauty parlor. I just work at schools or med spas, that sort of thing. So I applied to one of the schools out here for director of the school. And we will see what they say. But a lot of jobs are saying that you need a bachelor's degree. And I did not get a bachelor's degree. I went to aesthetic school. And then once you get so many years doing it, and there's some other criteria, then you can apply to be a PIL, which is a student instructor. And then you have to get 500 more hours and then sit for state board again. So you have to sit for state board for practical and written to get your aesthetic license. And then you have to do so many hours working. And then you have to do a PIL program, 500 more hours under an instructor. And then you have to sit for state board and do a written and practical test again to get your instructor license. So I didn't get my bachelor's, but for schools, I would think that an instructor license would be better than a bachelor's because I specialize in it. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, benzo withdrawal is insane. Oh, Mary, really? Your niece wants to do makeup for a funeral home? Well, ask me any questions. That way, anything you guys have on your mind. When I go to like a birthday party for my kids, like I know their friends really well. They've been in this, my son and daughter were at the same school for like 7 years. So I know their parents really well and all that. So you go to a birthday party and like, how you doing? Or go for a play date, you know, oh, how you doing? And it's funny because, you know, we talk about work and we talk about activities. And like, I tell them like I'm doing makeup at a funeral home. And immediately like one of my son's friend's mom, we're pretty close. You know, we're close enough to where we have good conversations. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like, that's so interesting. And then she like asks all these questions. And I always wondered the mouth and the eyes and the, you know, and so it's pretty fun. Yes, John, definitely singing my praises today. Good night, Sohan. Did you need to take a test or something? For my esthetician license, I had to take a practical, so I had to do all of it, and I had to take a written, and then I had to take a practical and a written to get my instructor license. So I had to do so much hours, and then I had to do tests, and then I had to go back and do so many hours and then do another test. So I did have to, there are tests after each esthetician and instructor. You have to do a lot. Dr. Bohan is board certified in addiction medicine and internal medicine. He is retired from the U.S. Navy Medical Corps. Thank you, Tara. Oh, you investigated him. You researched him. That's awesome. I kind of wondered that. It's so sweet that he jumps on these lives and kind of just offers advice. I think that's the doctor you're talking about, right? Bohan, the one that was on here last time. Do you know Mike Litt? I do not. What do you think about Donald Trump? I'm not talking politics on here. That's not what we're doing. That's not at all what people are concerned about on this chat. So, was it hard to take the test? Yeah, both tests are hard. But if you study and you really, really dedicate yourself, because when I went to aesthetic school, I had a 3-month-old. So my daughter just turned 3 months old. So I would feed her and then go to school full time. My husband, his job was where he would have to travel to do IT at that time. So he would travel to do IT. But when he was home, he was home. So if he was gone a week. And then I had family watch her. My cousin watched her. Both my cousins watched her. My husband's best friend watched her. So family watched her when he was out of town doing work. And then when he was in town, he'd be in town for like 2 or 3 weeks. And then he would have her for that time. So, as she was 3 months old, like I was juggling that and studying. So it could have been a little bit easier if I didn't have so much going on. But you have to be really invested in it because it's pretty in depth. They talk about diseases, so staphylococci, they talk about diseases, and they all sound very similar. So you have to do chemistry, you have to do anatomy. I've had people say, my parents told me I have to go to school, so I picked beauty school because it was easy. And they were like, it's not. I was like, it's not easy. They're like, yeah, now that I got here, I have to do chemistry, anatomy. I'm like, yeah. So it's, as long as you dedicate yourself, anything you can get through. But it's tricky. Dr. Mike Litt. I do not know. I don't know who that is. How long did I take benzodiazepines? For 7 or 8 years. I can't remember exactly, but 7 or 8 years I was on them. Yes, I had watched many of his lectures on YouTube before he showed up on your live stream. I knew who he was. That's awesome. I love that he comes. I love that he talked to JR, which, JR, if you're watching this, I didn't get your email of your GoFundMe. I didn't get it. I did make sure my email address was on the description. It wasn't in there, but I did post it in this description, my email address to send me your GoFundMe. I didn't get it. I don't know what happened, but go ahead and do that if you can. Oh, you're an IIT University student? Hi, Waves. How are you doing? I hope you're doing better today. He's seen the worst of the worst? Oh, really? So excited that he joins my lives. That's awesome. He can smell benzo withdrawal. Hey, Mohammed. You're from India City, New Delhi, watching the short. Oh, awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh, Tara, that's crazy that he can smell withdrawal. That's weird. That's crazy. Talk to a dozen of people in withdrawal and and the forms. I've not seen anyone do as well as you in such a short time. Oh, really? Do they do lives and they do like YouTube stuff and they're just not growing? Is that what it is? Yeah, I did a long taper. I did like a, I don't know, like it was like to come off of 1 milligram of Klonopin. It was like 9 months, but I listened to my body and cut it and stabilized and cut it and stabilized. Did you get symptoms like negative thoughts looping? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was so many days that I felt really, really dark. I was getting all these thoughts like I can't take this anymore. Yeah, definitely was getting really bad thoughts and feeling really sad. I mean, really depressed. And then all the physical symptoms, the mental symptoms were harder for me to take because if you're feeling down, you don't want to push through. But if you are like okay mentally, then you can push through the physical. I didn't get paranoia. I don't think I was on high enough of a dose to get paranoia. Did you struggle during your taper? I didn't struggle during my taper until the very end. I think when I got to 4 milligrams of Valium, that's when I started to struggle. Before that, I really didn't notice a huge difference, but I did have the amitriptyline in my system, which kind of acted as a buffer, I think. It wasn't until I got to 4 milligrams that I was really struggling how to make a cut from there. I mean, your symptoms. I did a long taper, longer than you and less dose. It doesn't add up so differently for everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen people who are like, I took it for 3 days and started tapering from there, or I've seen so many different stories and it's so different from everyone. I don't know. It's a weird drug. It acts so differently in everybody. Mary, we are doing good for a cold turkey. Yes, Tara, you guys are doing really good for cold turkey. Dr. Huff was on a low dose for only weeks, and she had to taper for years and took years to recover. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still have my problems. I still have some of the symptoms for sure, but I feel that I'm making progress. You know, things are I'm gonna say like I'm 80%, but I still have like a long way to go, if that makes sense. Like I know I have a long way to go, but I see the progress. Wow, 4 milligrams of Klonopin. Yes, Tara, we are, but I did struggle for a long time. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's much better now. I hate eating on camera, but I don't want it to get cold, so I'm just gonna do my best. If you would have known you would have tapered. Yeah, Mary. I knew about tapering from amitriptyline with my son. Like, I knew that you should always do that, but sometimes it's hard. Sorry, guys. Sorry I'm eating on camera. What do you guys have going on this week? If anything, if you have anything going on this week. Yes, Mary and Tara. You guys got through the worst. How much was your daily dose of Klonopin before your taper? I was prescribed 2 milligrams. I was prescribed 1 milligram 2 times a day. For the most part, I only took 1 milligram 1 time a day for the most part. There were some days where I would take the 2. So my highest dose was 2 milligrams, but I didn't take that consecutively. So my consecutive dose was 1 milligram. I think. Like, I don't think I took the second, I don't think I took it too long in a row for it to have bothered me, but I'm not positive. It could have been 1 milligram or 2, but once I started tapering, I made sure I went to the 1 milligram and then I stayed there for like a month or 2, and then went down. I think maybe if tolerance is reached, then I can make a rough ride taper. Are you tapering waves, or are you, I think you're off completely, right? I had tolerance waves. First 3 months, I thought I was going to die. Yeah, it's pretty horrific what it does to you. The first 2 or 3 months were so hard. Yeah. I didn't start feeling like I could breathe until probably a week ago, was when I wasn't scared to wake up and go through the day. It's such a slow process that I can understand why people say that they're going to stay on it forever, because it's just such a slow process. Thank you guys for being here with me. If you're new here, we're talking about like withdrawal. Yeah, you have a long way to go, Tara. Hopefully it starts picking up and you start really feeling like that you're moving along. Hi, Very Essential. I'm trying to be on half my dose. It's huge tolerance reaction. I was on 1 or 2 over 4 years. Nobody told about withdrawal process. Yeah, that's what I've said a bunch of times. We've said so many times, like, nobody told us we would have withdrawal. Nobody told us what the withdrawal process would be. Like, nobody said anything. And the whole tolerance thing, nobody knows about that. That you have to go up in your meds. Nobody knows about that. It's crazy how they prescribe Recepti to the benzodiazepine. I don't know what that is. That they prescribe to the benzodiazepines, Miko. Hi, I am the Noise Opera. Hi, how are you? Hi, Donna Marie. No worries. I wasn't going to jump on right now. But my husband brought me food, so I was going to eat and then jump on, but I just got on anyway. I'm praying I'm one of them people that just wakes up in the morning and realizes it's over. I think so, Tara. Like, one day I woke up and I felt different. It was different. And then every day past that was better. Doing good, doing good. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing well, Miss Opera, Noise Opera. My friend, she left Tuesday. So she came up, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So she came up, my best friend of 20 years. I mean, this girl's like amazing. She's just my best friend ever. Like, she's lived like throughout the US, and we just, even if we don't talk for months, she's just amazing. So she came and we hung out and watched movies, and just like, it was so much fun. And she had the reception dinner, and then the next day the wedding, and then she went back home. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for asking. She knew I couldn't do a whole lot, but that's why we ordered in dinner, we watched movies. You know, she brought 2 of her kids when she flew up here, and then 1 kid stayed in California, and then 1 kid came with her husband. So the one that she brought with her is my son's friend. Like, they're good friends. The one that stayed in California is my daughter's friend. So it was just, it was crazy because there's so many kids, but they're like a little older. I think the youngest one is 6. So it wasn't too bad. I'm just, you know, you're not used to having a lot of kids around, but like, it was so much fun. It was great. What am I chewing? My husband brought me a burger and fries for lunch. So I don't like eating on camera, so I try not to, but it was like spur of the moment. He was like, do you want a burger? I'm like, sure. He's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So it was a little quick. She's eating a burger. Yeah. Donna Marie, I'm doing okay. Are you feeling better today, Tara? Yes, Tara. You know, I honestly pray for you guys at night. I always pray at night, but like during the day I do. And when I am in bed and I'm going to sleep, I always pray for everybody on these videos and everybody in this, you know, that I talk to. And like, I make it a point to pray for all you guys, because I feel like that's the only thing that's going to really pull everybody out of it. And so, yeah, that's my, I put in exercise equipment. Like, I have that big old exercise equipment that like does the legs, and you push it. And so like everybody on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, is like sending me messages. It's like every 5 seconds. Question for everyone. Have any of you craved ice cream through the withdrawal? Man, I have. Not really. I haven't really had any cravings. So you've craved ice cream? That's a good one to crave, though. I'm doing well, Tim. How are you? I'm definitely coming along. My symptoms are lessening, and I'm feeling like I can breathe again. I am getting wicked headaches, but that's like the worst of my withdrawals is the headaches. I am not single, James. Thank you. I love ice cream. Yes, I've had a lot of cravings for about 6 months. That's awesome. I wish I craved ice cream. No cravings, GI problems. Wish I would have that craving. Yeah, I had a lot of GI problems at the beginning, but that has absolutely subsided. I get hungry, and like everything is back to normal GI wise. So I'm not single, I am married, James. Gummy bears, laughing out. That's a good one. Gummy bears. That, I love the gummy worms, the gummy bears. I'm on a peanut cluster kick. The peanuts with the chocolate, That's kind of like what I'm on right now. Uh-oh, where's your moderator? Well, he just brought me a burger and fries, so I think he's headed back to work. He like left, got food, got lunch, brought me something, and then he is headed back to work. He might jump on because he knows I'm on. So if he jumps on, but he's working and he's got like all this stuff going on, so yeah. Do you smoke cigarettes? I do not. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm boring, boring, boring. Tofu and the eject button required. I like that. I should get him a button. Good. I'm so glad, Tim. I think we crave what our body needs, like gummy bears. I like that. I like that it craves gummy bears. That's awesome. Sherbet. Sherbet's so good. That's another really good one. Do I like cooking food? I love cooking food. Tonight we're doing cucumber salad with the peanut dressing on top that they give you at like sushi places or whatever. So cucumber salad. It's like so good with the peanut sauce on top. And then a chicken teriyaki. I got all the chicken in the crock pot with the veggies, and then I'm gonna do rice. So cucumber salad with the chicken teriyaki bowl. And I like to do like, we do steak and artichokes. That's like a big one that we love, is steak and artichokes. And then I just find stuff on YouTube or whatever, but I love, love, love to cook. Okay, now I'm hungry. That's so funny. Like, there's so many good recipes. That's sweet of your husband to bring you lunch. Yeah, he's kind of amazing. I don't want to blow his head up, but yeah, he is just a sweet, sweetheart. I'm so glad, Mary. I'm so, so glad. Mary, stop laughing out loud. Now I'm going to have my hubby go get me some orange sherbet. There you go. I mean, comfort food is like the best. James, please stop asking if people are single. This is not a dating site. People on here are going through a lot of stuff, so. Orange cream sherbet. That does sound really good. That sounds really good. You know what I like? The Snickers ice cream bars. Those are so addicting. But I lost so much weight with the whole withdrawal that I'm just trying to be careful. Hi, Aquarium Info Hub. Hey, can I get a shout out? I'm trying to grow my channel. Okay. What do you talk about on your channel? I'm totally okay with doing shout outs and helping other people for sure. But let me know what you talk about on your channel. Cherry gummies, laughing out loud. Yes. Yes, Aaron, I love those. When you're on opiates, you didn't eat your skin and bones. So not withdrawal. You didn't eat while you were on them. Wow. I lost so much weight. I look so sick. Oh my gosh. Did you put some back on? So you need a lot of the ice cream. You need a lot of that stuff right now. That's what you got to tell yourself, is I need this stuff. You're never hungry. Yeah. So there is like a pet adoption place here. Yes, now I'm fat laughing out loud. Wow, 105. Wow. There's a pet adoption place out here, and we're looking at getting 2 cats. We got to get the letters so that we can have them at the place we're at now. Um, Tony, our cat, we hid. So nobody knew we had him. But if we're going to get new cats, I want to do it right. So we have the letters of a, what is it? Animal support animal or whatever. So we're gonna get those, and then we might do 2 cats, and I'm so happy. We're looking through them, and yeah, I miss my Tony so much, but I'm hoping that another pet will at least make me feel like I'm not so sad. Mary, yeah, I'm with you. I'm 5'7", and I'm 160. But that's not a bad weight. 180, like 5'8.5". Okay. Oh, how wonderful. So happy for you. Thank you, Donna Marie. My husband wanted a dog for so long. And then when we got our cat, Tony, he was like, I'm not a cat person. I'm a Tony person. Like, I love I love this cat. This is my boy. Because my husband would get off work and lay on the couch and watch TV. And Tony would literally be crawling on him and have to sit on his chest or sit on his legs. And so he knew how all of us were. Like, he had his ways of sitting on my husband, and he had his ways of sitting with me. He'd crawl up on my chest, and I would hold him like this and just kiss on him. And then my son and my daughter, he had his way of doing that. And so now he's like, I wanted a dog, but I'm thinking that I might just get a cat. And I'm like, that's funny. He's like, they're less work. We're looking at buying a house with a pool. And he's like, you don't have to worry about the pooper scooping and outside if the kids are out in the pool. And I'm like, I like that. I like that they're just, but it's hard because we had such a cool cat that I'm afraid of getting a cat and being like, it's boring or it's mean, or so I struggle with that. But Tara, you're too skinny. It's hard to eat when you're going through this though. Thank you, Donna Marie. That's what you did. You rescued 2 brothers and you felt they rescued you. Yeah. It was funny. I never ever wanted an animal. And then our friends were like, we have a cat. And I was like, I don't want one. I mean, my kids were younger. They were like 4 and 8. And I was like, I'm good just taking care of these kids. Like, I don't want another thing to take care of. So we go check out the cat. My husband and my kids are like, please. I'm like, only if you do the litter box and you feed them, and I don't want to take care of it. Guess who had to take care of it? My daughter would do the litter box like once a week. I was doing it all the other times because I loved him so much. And I was doing the water and I was doing the food, and he'd sit there and watch me. I think that's why we had such a great bond. So this time I'm like, you guys do it. You guys do the litter box. You guys do all that. But I do feel like they save us. They are such comfort and so loving, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what new friend we can get. I know we'll never ever have a cat like Tony was, but we can get a new one. But that was beautiful, Donna Marie. I love that. I have a Russian blue. I found her. Oh, a Russian blue. What is that? A cat? That's like the breed. If you adopt an adult cat, you can see what their personality is before you. It's like, so my trouble with that is, there's two things. My trouble with getting an adult cat is they have less time that they're going to be around you. So like if I get like a 5-year-old, or whatever, I'm going to fall in love with that cat and then he's going to pass, you know, before like I had a good amount of time with him. So I'm scared of that. I'm scared of falling in love with the cat and him being too old to where I know it's inevitable that it's soon. And the other thing with an older cat is like problems that you have with it, or if it was abused, or if it has his life has been rough and then he's an asshole. Because I think Tony, we got him at a year old, and so like we molded him, like we always held him and cuddled him, and so I'm just wondering if that's, you know, if they act like a jerk because that's what they were around. But I like I mean, I don't want a kitten, but I want like around 1 or 2 because I want them old enough, but not too old. I'm scared. I'm scared of loving it and then it passing because they get problems. Ugh, breaks my heart. Rescue is the only way to go. Yeah, we're looking at the rescue. Like the cats that we like, they're trying to find them a home, rehoming them. They are rescues. We're making sure we do rescues. We're not doing like a litter or anything like that. We're doing a rescue. Those cats need to have homes. And they're already spayed, neutered, shots, all of that. Yes, all gray. Oh, that's beautiful. You have to watch all of their health problems. Yeah. So we had USAA Embark pet insurance. We're going to get this other one. But we had pet insurance, which they pay, I think they said they paid 80 or 90%. So we paid $30 a month and they covered 80 or 90%. I can't remember, but a lot. They covered a lot for paying $30 a month. So when we get these 2 cats, my sister has 3 dogs. And so she told me about this other insurance, but yeah, pet insurance is the way to go. Absolutely. But health problems, I'm worried about getting an older cat too. I'm sad when things happen. I've always adopted teen cats or adults. So even 15 to 18 months. Oh yeah, I would do a 15 or 18 month. Yeah, absolutely. I saw some cats on there that were like 14 and I'm like, I would love to, but I can't because I'll get attached, and at 14 years old, you're not going to be around so long. Your orange tabby lived 19 years. I love orange tabbies. That was my cat. 19 years. That's amazing. Aren't orange tabbies, don't they have like the best personalities? My baby was orange tabby. He was the coolest ever. He was my buddy. Yeah, that's good to get insurance. It really saved us. It really did. Because when he started throwing up, we took him in to do like a shot for nausea, x-ray, something else. It was like $1,000. It's insane. Oh, I can't wait to meet them on here. Yeah, I'm excited that you guys get to see them. I've always found when adopting a grown cat, if I came to me straight away, I could pick it up and it didn't freak out with loud noises, etc. They tended to be pretty chill. Thank you. I'm gonna test the cat out and hold it up and kind of move it and see if it snaps or hisses or whatever. He was the best cat ever. Aww. It's so sad. Yeah, yeah, they gave him like an injection for the vomiting, and it didn't help because he had a tumor in his stomach that was wrapping around his organs, and there was no surgery, there was no saving him. Because we asked about surgery, and they said it's wrapping around all of his organs, and it would just be torturous to him to do surgery and try to save him because you'd be chasing the tumor, and we didn't want to do that to him, so we just let him pass because I couldn't see him in misery anymore. Like once we knew it was a tumor, um, we had to make that choice, and luckily we didn't have to do the euthanasia because he passed, but it was hard deciding if we were going to do that, and in the middle of deciding if we were going to do that, he did pass. So oh, you give your cat probiotics now. That's a good one, Mary. I'm going to do that. Thank you. I know the food, the vet told me about the food to get him. So I'm going to get him certain food. Probiotics, that's a good one. Your white cat had the same problem. He's 15. Yeah, it's so sad. I adopted a cat coming through this. I was so sick I didn't judge well. He's lovely, but not a snuggler. I wanted to feel guilty. I don't love him so much. But maybe cost of anhedonia, I feel no feel. So you feel nothing? Waves? You feel blah? I'm so sorry. I either felt happy or sad. I didn't feel nothing. It was either like I felt okay or I felt like really sad. Like right now I feel okay, but I can get happy. And but I'm not happy yet, if that makes sense. It comes in a capsule you sprinkle on the food. Okay. Hi, Iris. Thank you for being here. I remember the anhedonia. I'm saying that wrong. I know I'm saying that wrong. It was the worst. Oh my gosh. You feel nothing good, and it's been always animal mad since a child. And I've been always animal mad. Well, I always feel like I told my family, if we get a cat and we're just not connecting with it, it's hiding and it's just like whatever, we can always find it another home and because that's my fear too, is getting one and just not connecting with it. But we will see. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I'm definitely making progress. How are you doing? I am munching on a burger and fries that my husband brought me for lunch. He went on lunch and then brought it to me. Hi, Joey. Can I get a midget cat or a flat face cat? I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. How are you guys all doing? You're doing okay? Very, very nice. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. my burger's starting to get cold. And I have to finish putting dinner together. But thank you so much for talking to me about the cat thing. And, you know, if you are still really struggling, I'm there with you, and I do pray for you. And I really hope that you guys turn a corner soon, the ones that are, you know, just really struggling. And I appreciate you being here and having these chats. They just really make my day. I know my cat is lovey, I just don't feel it. I adopted a dog a year ago. He was one of the most unlovable things. He'd been abused and behavioral issues, but I loved him so much. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta click with it. Um, all right, guys, I will see you on Friday. And I probably will be able to hang out a little bit longer. It's just a lot going on right now. All right, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you're feeling much better the next time I talk to you.